Hello, everybody. Dave here, going live, my second time live, jamming in my jammies because it's Sunday. Got the pot roast cooking, got about an hour to kill here. Um, Starting off this channel, trying to get my webcam, trying to get the mic to work properly. It looks like it's on a bit of an angle. I could be wrong. Anyhow, I will move a little closer. Last time I went to try to go live, I asked for any requests. I had a request from Reviews on the Run. I didn't see it while I was playing. Wanted me to play Country Roads by John Denver. So I went and looked it up, and I'm going to play Country Roads, John Denver, with my Hagstrom 12 string. So here we go. Just thinking how it goes. That's it. Gotta get that rate, the chords to that. Chords go something like that, anyways. Mess around, hoping to get some people looking to play guitar. I hope some people get some guitars for Christmas and they don't know how to play. And you want kind of the best way to learn how to play is if you were actually sitting down with somebody and they're sitting beside you and they're playing. Well, that's what I want to do on Sundays. I want to give live lessons. Anybody interested, you get a guitar. I'll start right at the very basics. We'll spend the first week just talking about the guitar. We'll call this the headstock, we'll call this the machine head, we'll call this the bridge, we'll call this string number 1, 2, 3, 4, stuff like that. Frets. And then we'll get into playing some chords. Hopefully after each lesson, I'll get you playing a little something to keep it interesting for you. And hopefully you have a lot of fun. But that's my whole goal. I really hope to get like 2 or 3 people who've never played guitar before and want to learn how to play guitar. I will share everything I can with them. Anyhow, this is jamming, so let's see, maybe we'll put a little drum beat here. Hopefully, every time I play my amp and I try to run it live through, a little slow. You know what we're going to do? I have a bass line that I did a live electric guitar to. We'll play to that. See how we do. This is me on the bass line here too. Just not me playing the drums. This is fun. Hey, you guys, somebody's over here watching. Thanks for stopping by. Anybody stop by while I'm doing my live feed. It's only my second live feed. That's so cool. Comment there. I'm going to move over here a little bit. Any requests or anybody want to learn anything? That's what I'm here for. Let's see. Another adventure. Traveling nice. Playing Campley. Thumbs up. Thanks, another adventure of travel. Thanks for stopping by. You don't have to stick by, but that's cool. Thank you. I just stole that little laugh right there from Red Hot Chili Peppers' Higher Ground. Anyhow, just jamming away. That's what it is, a jamming Sunday. A little something slower. Gotta grab my... No, I'm in my jammies, but it is the afternoon because I am in the comforts of my home. Traditional Sundays in my household was roast beef and gravy. I got the roast beef cooking. Gravy's just about ready. Got a little bit of time to kill here. Gonna have myself a little cold beer. Hope you're in the comforts of your own home. Hope you're staying warm. Change the pace a little bit. Let's make it up. to talk while I'm playing. Definitely got to do a huge apology for Buxall Keith. Last video I did, at the end of it, I tried to do a little bit of a shout out for him because he was loading some ZZ Top, live ZZ Top videos where he happened to be sitting front row. First concert his wife had ever seen. That's crazy. Imagine that. First concert you ever go to see and you're sitting front row ZZ Top. That would be an unbelievable experience. Even more unbelievable to watch somebody first time ever seen a concert watching that. Anyhow, I had said his name Buskol, B-U-S-K-O-L. It is B-U-K-S-O-L. Second word, Keith. Go check out his channel. Check out the ZZ Top videos. Excellent live concert. So fortunate to have been there. Again, this is just Sunday jammin' jammy day with Dave. Messing around with my camera, having a bit of trouble with the mic, trying to get the pickup. So I moved the amp over here. This little poster I got here from work. It's a Gord Downey from the tragically hit, who unfortunately passed away. Bit of a legend here in Canada. Pay a little bit of homage to him. That's why I have that picture here. When it comes to, I want to start giving lessons. And when I want to start giving lessons, I'll move closer and I'll turn the camera. I'm thinking, if we turn the camera like this, and this way you'll be able to see my hand position. This is how I'd like to give some lessons. So anybody who's learned how to play guitar, ignore the fact I've got a 12 string here. 12 string is, don't be intimidated by it. It's just double the strings, but you actually play it the same way you play a 6 string. The only difference is your fingers might try to feel a little fatter onto the frets to cover the string. Good to see somebody's fit there. Hello, guys. Hello to anybody who wants to stop by. Anyhow, this is how I like to do it. Got some great channels. You want to go check out some great channels? Just going to give a couple little shout outs here while I'm live. Go check out Real Police Talk. You can hook up to his channel through Hillbilly Select Reviews. Another one, he has 2 channels. Real Police Talk, he puts police stories on their encounters he's had. He's been in the policing business for well over 30 years, almost 40 years, I guess. He's getting up there in age, that's for sure. I always wanted to tell a little story about the police. Back in the day, one night I got off of work, working midnight shift, 7 a.m. in the morning, and I'm heading kind of out of town while everybody's driving into town. And I didn't have the sticker updated on my license plate. And I got pulled over by a OPP police officer. This was when I lived in Toronto. The highway police, Ontario Provincial Police is what they're called. And he pulled me over. I knew I was being pulled over. And he comes up and he says, "You know why you're being pulled over?" And I said, "I had no idea. I wanted to play stupid and hopefully give me a break." He says, "Your tag on your license plate has expired." I went, "Oh, I had no idea. Sorry, I forgot about that. I'm about a month and a half late on that." He asked to see my driver's license. This I was unaware of. I handed my driver's license. It expired at the same time that my tag had expired. I was unaware about my driver's license. Now he looks at me, he says, "You're driving home?" And I said, "Yes, after a long midnight shift of work, so I'm pretty tired." And I had a long way to go. I had actually 85 kilometers. That's about 50 miles, 50 plus miles for everybody else that I had to drive to get home. I explained this to him. He looks at me, he hands me back my driver's license. He says, "As far as I'm concerned, you did not hand me this driver's license." He goes, "If you handed me this driver's license," he goes, "I'm going to have to impound your vehicle right here. And I don't know how you're going to get home." So he goes, "I am going to write you a big ticket for it." He goes, "But I suggest you take it to court." He goes, "Because there's a very good chance I won't be there." And I asked him what his name was. He said his name was Gillespie. I'll never, ever forget it. And this was many, many years ago. I was only in my 20s when this happened. Officer Gillespie. And they say that police sometimes they get a hard time. Man, he gave me a break there because I went to court and it was $410 and 2 tickets I had. And I remember I walked into court, first appearance. I didn't even really go to court. I just met a justice of the peace behind a desk. He looked at me, he goes, "Let me guess, you forgot." And I said, "Yes, I did." He stamped it with a WD, which stood for withdrawn. Saved me $410, also got me home. So not all police are bad. John, you go check out Real Police Talk. You'll get some cool stuff on his videos. He's a super nice guy too, man. Great reviews too on coffee, wine, liquors, and all that stuff. Again, hey, here's another little message. Super. Thanks. Any requests or anything you want to play, I'll play. I'm a self-taught guitar player, though, right? Hard to play with the capo on that one because I'm used to, or a capo. I'm used to it not being there. Bon Jovi. I'm hearing this feedback. It's coming from my electric guitar. It's plugged in. I do have my electric guitar. Any requests or anything? This is where I'll sit actually when I do lessons. Just a little bit of a demonstration. I turn this back over to my corner. I'm gonna go back to my corner. Gonna jam away. Hey, Bits of Real Panther, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. You don't have to stick around very long, but great that you did stop by. That's awesome. Let's see. What do we want to jam on? That's the fun of my room in here, jamming away. Oh. Another cool channel. Most people, if I ever give somebody a shout out, it's because they're great supporters. If you support their channel, almost guaranteed they're going to support you back. I sure am not no professional guitarist or anything. I've had a lot of cool friends here. Treat me really nice too, which is pretty awesome. Oh, let's move this over here a little bit. Oh, distorted. Let's do something really fun. This is for the heavy metal guys. I have this guitar standard tune, which is 440 hertz, concert pitch. These are some of the things I'm going to do in my lessons, which I want to teach you. We're going to take this top string here and we're going to tune it down. Yeah, it's got a nice little, how kind of goes together. That's how the heavy metal guys do it. Just have your one finger on 2, 3 strings. Okay, gonna jam try jamming with this guitar to my little bass line I did there. See how it turned out. Hopefully you can hear this because, like I said, I've been having problems with the microphone picking up on some of the stuff I did. Bring my E string back up to 2. Medley. This is definitely for Barbara Salisbury, Mr. Chris Young. That's fun messing around and jamming. Is nothing said right, nothing said wrong. Can't play nothing wrong, can't play nothing right. That's the fun of jamming. I keep looking over there because I'm looking over at the screen to see if it's working. That's all I'm doing. That's why I missed the camera. Again, I'll say it over and over again. Hope some people get some guitars for Christmas and you want some one-on-one live training. I'm there for you, and I'm going to show you, hopefully, each week within an hour, show you what took me 2 years to learn, and get you up to speed, or at least get you on your way playing with some chords, stuff like that, strumming along to some songs. If you want to take it seriously and become an extremely good guitarist, I'm just going to point you in the right direction. YouTube is endless. It's not like you can't find anything I would show you all over YouTube. But hopefully you might enjoy my style of play, or the style of way I teach, or the style of way I talk. And I have a lot of patience, and I can definitely take myself back to never ever playing a guitar the first time I ever picked one up, and place myself back in those shoes, which I think will help when it comes to teaching. So again, come January, I hope to find 2, 3, 4. The more the merrier. I'm going to give live guitar lessons. You have any questions you want right then and there, by all means, all you have to do is just ask away. So you want to see my gear? This is what I got. I got what's called, this is the only effects box I have. It's a Digitech RP55. I paid like $62 or something like that, Canadian, or $72. It's the cheapest one they make. It's got 40 different pedal sounds, but in those 40 different sounds, you can alter those sounds. You actually have 80 presets in here. You also got a bunch of drum beats. That's where I get my drum beat from. I'll hit that. I can go up and down on my drum beat, change the drum beat. And in changing the drum beat, I can also go and change the tempo of it. I speed it up. until I get my drum beats. And I have 30 different one of those drum beats. And all I do is I just pick one and try to find some sound that sounds good to it. I also have a little ditto pedal. That's the only other effect pedal I have. A ditto is just to kind of loop. I loop what I'm playing. Working on my solo again. Okay, this is just that bass line. I'm going to get rid of it after this Sunday and find a different bass line. This is definitely influenced through the ZZ Top I've been listening to. There's my favorite different sounds that's going on. Good. Random different solo coming up. That's fun jamming. That's a fun electric guitar anyways. Now if I leave that turned up, it's gonna start feeding back. Who knew I could ever get a feedback? Anyhow, again, I keep saying it over and over and over. I want to give guitar lessons. Anybody who wants to learn how to play guitar. And they're going to be one-on-one for free. Where else are you going to find a guitar lesson like that? One-on-one tutelage too. Get a little thirsty talking here. Get rid of that. Let's see, Bits of Real Panther, thanks for stopping by, my friend. And Nim Channel, thank you. Anybody who stopped by, that's so cool. That's so cool. So let's see, I got to do a cover song now. In the honor of Canadian music, Blue Rodeo. I need to slow it down. Sometimes think of it, don't know if I need to make it. Start around. Wonder how you talk to me. The chorus goes, sometimes I will begin, except you don't begin again. No, to do for your tell me when you never know, when it's your chance to know, that you got surprise. On the change, you are the another Blue Rodeo, 5 Days of May. Or it's just mine going home. Coming like the sunset, your head is a star. this night, I find that that's my favorite. I see the children before I should die. Watching the smoke on this cold December night. Never thought this could happen. Somehow the feeling's lost. You got sick of the feeling. I got lost my soul. Watching the snow fall on this coast. I hurt myself today. See if I still feel. I focus on the only thing that's real. The need of try to kill it all away. I remember what I've done become. My sweetest friend, everyone broke away. You could have it all. I do. I will let you down. I will make you. I wear this crown of thorns. All my life here, full of broken hearts. Those I can't repair. Beneath the stains of time, you are someone else. The feelings disappear. Reverse those. I am still alive. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away. I will let you down. I will make it right. If I could start again, a million miles from here, I will keep myself. I will find a way. I wish I could do that like Johnny did it. Anyhow, Real Panther, you're still there, man. You don't have to stick around, but thanks so much. I love the support. Again, I'm just trying to slowly get this live stream going up here on Sundays. I want to sit right here with my acoustic guitar, and I want to give guitar lessons to people starting on Sundays, and it's going to start in January. And probably the first week might just spend almost a full hour talking, and I'll probably get you to play on one string, Smoke on the Water. Actually, not the full song, just the what everybody else learned. That's it. That's it was the first thing I ever learned. I gotta get my glasses if I'm going to see anything. I am not going too far. Going to take a little break. I want to see what Panther, you've been writing some stuff on there. I'm going to have a little peek, see what you're doing. But thanks for stopping by and for giving me a comment. That's awesome. Oh.
You don't need any of this juice, do you?
Aha, now I can see what's going on. Let's see if it's a pedals back in the day when they were mailing. Yeah. That's expensive. Hey, Bits of Panther, buying pedals are expensive. I'm going to check them out. It's like $100 for some, 150 for other ones. And it gets a little crazy. People got these boards. But I did notice on Kijiji that people are selling full boards. But I cannot understand. I mean, you want to go spend $200-300 on a couple of pedals. If I was to spend $300 on like a Digitech or a Boss, one of these guitar processors, you've got looper, wah-wah, you name it. It's unbelievable the amount of sounds you can get out of it. That's what I am so happy with buying. One of the best investments. It was like playing all over again. Fun because I play for fun. Fun is my escape. So what else we got, Mr. Rudy? I need to go catch up on so many channels tonight. Thanks for stopping by, Pro Panther. Anyhow. Close. Ah. you go. We'll play some songs and see if you can guess what they are. If you can guess them, it means I'm playing them okay. Here's a guitar secret or little something I recently discovered. Ignore the fact I have a capo on my second fret. I have this guitar tuned way down a full step. That's why. So when I have it on here, it's actually 440 hertz, 440 pitch. I don't really need it on there. You know what? I'm going to take it off. Now I got to retune my guitar. I'm lucky I have this in tuner. So I'm going to retune my guitar and play without the capo. But when it comes to giving lessons and that, I'll have you tune your guitar at standard tuning, 440 hertz. I'll teach you all the phrases of guitar so you know what to call it: the neck, the headstock, the machine head, your bridge. If you're on an electric guitar, you might have a. What's going on there? Well, if you have an electric guitar, you might have what's called a saddle. Some important things about taking care of your guitar. My biggest video out of all my videos is I put up guitar tips, must know guitar tips. I don't know why. It's got like almost 40,000 views. And at the same time, what do I know? It's just little tips I picked up along the way. One of them, the biggest controversy I ever had on tips is changing strings. On a 12 string, I recommend changing one string at a time. I get so many people on there going, oh, it's only a myth, this and that. Well, I'll tell you something. I've had this guitar now for many years. I've changed the strings on it. I can't count the amount of times I've changed the strings on this guitar. Anytime I used to take off all the strings, put on a set of strings, it's impossible for me to play it without something buzzing or something out of whack somewhere, and I'd have to pull out my Allen key, get in there and adjust that truss rod to get it dialed in again. Once I had it dialed in, loved the sound of my guitar, loved it. Somebody gave me the tip one time. Once my bridge had lifted off, told me, tune my guitar way down. He says, get a capo. I told him, I said, I have a capo, and the capo doesn't really work very well on a 12 string. In fact, I had elastic bands all over it, all sorts of stuff to try to give it more pressure to press down. Then he told me, well, why don't you get a 12 string capo? Yes, they make capos or capos for 12 string. So I got this one here. It's called a Kaiser. Hopefully you can see that there. But it's designed specifically for a 12 string, and it works everywhere on this neck of my 12 string. It's just absolutely awesome. But the only thing I do find is, I love my Hagstrom here. There's one little thing out of whack, because when I do have the capo on it, or capo, I will tune it, and then when I take the capo off, it seems to be a couple of strings are out. That usually indicates intonation. Which the only way I'd be able to adjust intonation on here is to take out that little nut, that white part that's in there, and they're all different heights and flaps. And you'd have to sit there and file them down or get higher ones to change your intonation. Some a little this way, a little that way. That's how you get your intonation. Intonation is when you're hitting harmonics. Well, harmonics in your 12th fret. Let's see what we get. See, that's tuned way down a full step. My favorite old-time people, inspirations, I guess, for me, the first time I ever get guitar was Neil Young, Live Russ, when he did Live Russ, the actual live movie I watched it. It's like, I gotta get an acoustic guitar. I gotta get an acoustic guitar. I mean, it started off with Sugar Mountain, right? Sugar Mountain, with the mountains and the colors. Anybody getting an electric guitar for Christmas and you want some free live lessons, you can go out and spend $65 an hour. Might find a deal at $45 half an hour. for guitar lessons. I don't know why. You can get it all here on YouTube. Anyhow, but I'm going to be live on Sundays for about an hour. If you find somebody really interested and you want to spend some time and we're having fun, there's no limit to how much time I'll spend on there, actually. So I'm not really limiting it to an hour, but an hour would be some good lessons for you. You'll get, I'd show you enough that you'd be like, okay, that's enough. Don't show me anymore. You don't want to be overloaded. You need to run with that and go spend your next week practicing that every single day. That's what you want to do. You want to practice it every single day, right? One of the very first full complete songs I ever learned was Knock Knocking on Heaven's Door. Its first three chords, I guess, would be a G, followed by an E, followed by an A minor. Mama, take this gun from me. I can't shoot it anymore. Mama, take this badge from me. And that whole song just goes those three chords. That cold, hard, dark cloud is coming down. Feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Even if you want to do the Guns N' Roses. Hey, 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 yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Just like Axl Rose. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Ooh. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Mama, take this back from me. I can't wear it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. Feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Another cheap way of doing an A minor is take your ring finger off. Just use two fingers. Kenny Chesney does some awesome stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. If you were doing Hotel California, it's supposed to be done up here. Let's see how well my guitar's staying in tune though. A little high. I must be a little spun, changing it wrong. Almost there. That's not too bad. Sorry about that if anybody's there. Might not be there anyway. I can sit here and do this all day long. See what that sounds like here. We'll try Hotel California. Well, that's an hour live feed. Anybody want to learn live guitar lessons starting January 1st? If you know anyone who's getting a guitar, I don't care how old you are, even if you're 5 years old and you want to learn, I have the patience for you. The only reward I want out of it is just to be able to show anybody anything I have and to share my knowledge of the guitar. I feel like it's a bit of a shame. I've been playing for almost 40 years, just a closet player. Wish I could play for a band. Wish I could just go jam with a band for once. Wish I could just jam with some people playing music. I hope to introduce you to the guitar, and then that one day you can say that there was a guy on YouTube, a guy named Dave. He showed me how to play my first chords and pointed you in the right direction that you might want to go and maybe become a guitar player. One thing about guitar you're going to have to learn is that it's an escape. No matter what problems you have in life, no matter what's going on while you are playing, nothing else matters to you. There's nothing else going on in your head. You can't think of much else except what you're playing to. The beauty of it on top of it too is if you are feeling sad, and that sometimes you can allow your feelings to come out in your guitar. May not be heard by other people. Like I recently had a friend pass away, and I felt sad, and I played what I thought felt sad to me on the guitar. I really enjoyed the sound. Didn't get an awful lot of views on it. No big deal. It only matters to me. Guitar is not a competition. It's a toy. It's fun. It's an instrument. You can have fun. It's not a competition of who's better than who. It's just a question. If you can start making something that makes you feel good, that's all you want to do. And again, I will give live lessons. I'll have all the patience in the world starting January. Again, next Sunday I'll come and I'll do another Sunday jammy jam, Dave, whatever you want to call it. My roaster's done cooking. I need to go deal with that. But thanks for stopping by. Real Panther, thanks for your support. And so another one. So you got Real Channel, KNU Channel. Thanks for stopping by. Super ugly. Charlie Gordon. Wow. Didn't realize you were there, but thank you for stopping by. I'm going to go check out anybody who stopped by my channel during my live feed. I'm definitely going to go check them out. Thanks again, everybody. Bye.